Mine's always
Live.
just a little slow.
Live. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're not going to recognize us because we're in person together.
I know. How crazy is that?
Yeah, make sure you're live.
We're now live.
I know it's weird because usually we're not in person together, but ladies and gentlemen, your two favorite realtors on the internet. Da-da-da.
The jingle still
The jingle
coming,
is going to come at
still
some point.
coming.
I see a ukulele, or
That's right.
that's not ukulele, banjo, mandolin.
Mandolin.
Back of the room. It's going to be part of our jingle.
It's coming.
But Brian, you were out of town, or you had a little, I'd say a nice little mountain getaway.
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
Good. That was good. So it was restful.
Were
the
leaves
weather
changing?
was perfect. Leaves were changing. I mean, we were honestly at the end of the season more so.
True.
So it was gorgeous.
Tell you
Got some
what.
hiking in and
I know. Yeah. I mean, we love Raleigh, we love the Triangle, but the mountains.
I know.
There's one other place I could be right now. It would be.
Yeah.
I'd be the mountains.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a mountain guy.
Now your wife is not.
No, she'd go to the coast.
She'd go to the coast.
She'd go to the
Let
coast.
that be noted.
Yes. Yeah,
our
true.
executive producer here would be at the coast right now if at all possible. But instead, we're in the beautiful Raleigh. I'll tell you, speaking of which, right now, I mean, talk about things that are low. Interest rates are low. Inventory is low.
Yeah.
What is high? Bidding wars.
Yep.
And quite frankly, the temperature outside is in the 80s.
I know it's summertime.
And I don't like that.
No, I feel like I'm in. Yeah. Anyways, it's like I was ready for fall.
I know.
was fully ready. I had my boots ready.
Yes. I just got next week.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
Just be prepared, fam. Yeah, the boots are back. Or new boots, rather.
That's right. We are not sponsored by this company, but who?
They're Tecovas.
Oh man, I can't wait to.
They're beautiful.
Yeah. Can't wait to see.
So just get ready for that, everyone who's joining in. Hey, listen. A couple things. We're gonna definitely dive into some numbers here. A couple trends. A couple new things. That's on tap for today.
Yep.
Brian, I thought you might just be able to jump in. This idea of like, why now?
Yeah. Why now? We've been saying for a long time that, for a very long time. Years. Like, we've been in this business long enough now. Not as long as many others, but we've been in it long enough to where over the past 4 or 5 years ago, the leading economists were saying, you can expect 24 to 30% appreciation over the next 4 to 5 years.
Right.
We were telling people this, and people were laughing at us.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just stupid appreciation in such a short amount of time. And a lot of our folks, a lot of our buyers, a lot of our friends, a lot of our family members chose not to buy.
That's right.
And that's okay. But sure enough, we have the data to back up that it's actually, in fact, it's now truth. It was prediction before, and it is now truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, forecasting has come to fruition.
Right.
Crystal ball.
You
read it.
Yep, 30% appreciation over the last 4 to 5.
That's
years.
crazy.
That is insane.
Beats the money markets any day of the week, ladies and gentlemen. We've been saying it.
Crazy.
That's why we do this.
Yeah.
Real estate.
Yes.
Real estate.
Yes.
Real estate.
Yes. And just a little bit more of a flavor on that to answer your question, like why now? We've been saying for a long time. One of my favorite questions that a client asks me is, should I wait for maybe prices to come down next year?
Oof.
Should I maybe? And it's always the next year, right? It's never like a couple years or 5 years. It's always
year.
like, should I wait till next year? And the answer has always been, over the past 6 years or so, it's always been
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because will your wages go up at the rate in which the market is? We grew by 8% over the past 12 months.
That's crazy.
That is so...
People's living wages are not keeping up with
Yes.
that kind of appreciation. No. Bottom line, hands down, that's not happening.
Yep.
So that goes back to, if you need to wait a year to get that cake up, stack that bread, as the kids say, then yeah, it makes sense,
It does.
But if you have the ability, you have some of that liquid cash ready, now's the time.
Your buying power is never higher than now.
Yeah.
It's never higher than now.
Yeah.
And that's the question. Like when you line up interest rates and then you line up pricing and you line up your own personal buying power. What do I mean? Credit score.
Yes.
Your debt to income ratio.
Yes.
And then your income.
That's right.
Like, are you in the perfect position now, or will you be in a better position later? It could be, like you said, stack up the cash, savings, put more down. But right now, interest rates are so low, you don't have to put the money down.
That's right. So it's like why you wouldn't want to go right now.
Yeah.
You're hard pressed to keep putting it off.
Yep.
So, Brian, I know we've talked about this, again, ad nauseum when it comes to, obviously, the bidding wars are high. It's a unique time.
Yeah.
We're even seeing, again, statistics coming out through the Wake County Register of Deeds that the percentage of affordable housing, which is labeled at $300K or less, that number is still relatively high. Last month, around 42% of transactions were at $300K or less.
Below.
That's right. Which is high. So affordable housing still an issue.
Oh, it's in such demand.
It is in high demand. And so I think going back to a point that we both heard from a trusted real estate kind of forecaster, this idea of who you choose to work with in pursuing a home or selling a home really matters.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. Well, and I'm going to let you really bring us home on that one. But like, I can just tell you right now, like if you don't enjoy the process with your real estate agent, like you might be with them a little while. It's like my waiter, ideally they're great.
That's right.
I'd love to be.
But the dinner won't be superseded by a poor waiter or waitress.
Also, it's like an hour and a half spent.
Totally.
Right? It's like I want someone who's going to serve me through a real estate transaction.
That's right.
To be someone I really enjoy being with.
True.
Because I might be with them a little while.
That's right.
I don't know about you and your stats and like what you're seeing and the pulse that you have, but a good number of our clients are in fact they're on offer number 3, 4. I have some buyers that are offered as high as 8, 9, 10, and they're swinging and missing and swinging and missing and swinging and missing. And that's emotionally so taxing.
So draining.
Yeah.
And so who you're with in that process, not only someone you enjoy being with, someone who has a direct pulse on what's going on. I think that we go back to that really matters. I was talking to a buddy who's in a kind of a similar market conditions in and around downtown Winston-Salem.
Oh, yeah.
Working with a new agent who I think is great, but there was some things dealing with, appraisal addendums and repair caps that they hadn't brought to bear. And it's like, man, those are the things that could help you win or lose in this type of market. And so who you're with, not only in terms of expertise, enjoy, but then in the day, like high integrity, right?
Yeah.
Because then that is what will mark a successful transaction is somebody who from start to finish has been for you, even if it means at a loss for them.
Yeah, 100%.
And honestly, leaving that up to a Zillow lead is going to be or a Zillow suggestion. I would say don't.
Don't.
I mean, you and I are both, we love working with people, and obviously if you're watching, maybe you have worked with us, but we're also not in a place to say there are some great realtors out there.
Great real estate agents out there.
In our firm and other firms around.
Absolutely.
And we'd say, we want you working with them.
Yes. You're gonna increase your likelihood of getting the house that you just fell in love with.
Yes.
You just fell in love with it.
Totally.
Now you want it.
Yeah.
And so, will your agent get it for you? Maybe not. But at least to have that trust that they did everything that they could, knowing that they had all of the resources, they had all the expertise, they had all the know-how. Guys, take heart, because if you're losing, it's probably because there's a buyer out there that's coming and just doing something stupid, like paying 20 over appraisal or something that it just doesn't make sense. And that's someone that you're not going to compete with.
Correct.
And so keep swinging, because eventually you're going to be bidding on that house.
That's right.
Where there's not that buyer at the table who's doing something, I mean, from a real estate sense, maybe is stupid.
Yeah.
Right? I want to be careful when I say that, but there's some heavy hitters out there. You just got to keep swinging before, you're in the perfect line, you're in that lined up position.
That's right.
Where everything comes together.
Agreed. Brian, I'm going to ask you a question that I'm going to answer, so I'll let you think on it. When it comes to projections of areas that you think will be hot, are hot, things you're excited about, even in a commercial sense, whether that be a new restaurant or something.
Yep.
I want to hear from you.
Well, you've got your pulse on. Yeah, you got your finger on the pulse on
I got a couple things I'm excited about. I'm going to say 2 neighborhoods that I think I'm excited about in the Raleigh kind of more downtown area. And then I'm also going to say 1 restaurant that I'm excited about. So let's jump right in.
Yeah.
There's an area that's kind of in a slice between South Saunders, Lake Wheeler, and it's technically called Fuller Heights.
Yeah.
That there is a lot of rentals over there owned by one person in particular that I think as Dorothea Dix gets developed, that's going to be a really attractive area, which I affectionately call it Fuller Heights, Fuller Hearts.
There you go. Fuller
And
Heights.
I hope that they put that on the sign somewhere. That would be number one. Secondly, there's an area over by Lockwood Park, which is on kind of the southeast side, almost south side of town. I would say the swath between Glasscock to Raleigh Boulevard, heading down towards the Greenway. Belvedere Park, I think, is technically what's in the MLS, but it's near Lockwood, which is right on the Greenway.
Yeah.
Some really cool kind of split level traditional ranch style homes that you can still get in that 250 to 325 range as long as they're not fully updated.
Yep.
It's an affordable, if you will, place to live.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yep.
Two areas that I keep my tabs and eye on. And then one restaurant that's near you and I is Standard Beer and Food. This is a project of Whit Baker, who is the brewmaster at Bond Brothers, kind of an ancillary fermentation, but he's coming over. It's not far from where you and I are recording right here on Capitol Park Studios, as we like to call it. Yep. And they're gonna brew some beer there. I think doing food trucks at the moment. Okay. Really cool back patio lawn area. Okay. That's walkable for you and I. Okay. But for the rest of Raleigh, you'll know it's in the same Person Street corridor near Two Roosters, Wine Authorities. And then Yellow Dog, it's on the opposite corner of Yellow Dog. Yeah. So there's just a few hot things I'm going to toss up.
Yeah, I love it.
For the people to sift through.
Yeah, and this all, I mean, it affects property values. It affects where we want to be.
Well, it makes this area so I can't even live in it. But
that's exactly right. I mean, speaking of Capitol Park Studios, I mean, we just got another update on what's happening in Seaboard Station. So, guys, so many exciting things are happening here in Seaboard Station.
That's right.
North Hills and Kane Realty just released their plans for what's happening on the Lassiter Mill Road section of North Hills.
Okay.
That's going to totally change the 5 Points corridor there on St. Mary's and all that. Like, that's all definitely going to change as far as value. And so for our sellers out there, for the folks that are out there that own in those spots, some of our clients live out there, that's going to be nothing but good for you.
Yeah.
And then a place at the table is opening back up.
That's right.
That's right.
It's a great place.
Which I miss that place.
So it is. I know, and I'm happy they have great gluten-free selections. Which selfishly, I'm very selfishly looking forward to. But Maggie Kane, not related to John, I don't think.
Okay, I don't know.
Regardless, she's done a great job there.
With that place.
Actually, last night she was just inducted to the Wake County Public School System Hall of Fame.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Dang. Just in time.
Just in time.
Yeah, for that.
They do some really cool stuff downtown.
Yeah, they do some pretty awesome things. I tell my clients this: if you are at all asking this question, we talked about it a second ago, but if you're at all asking the question, if there's any kind of market correction, which we all predict to come our way, what is the triangle going to look like? Should I wait for some kind of price correction? Will things get cheaper and then me jump into the buying market? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't say that emphatically enough.
Don't.
All of the numbers point to you absolutely do not do that. There are billions, I'm not talking millions, billions of dollars being invested into the triangle right now.
Yeah.
Permitting has never been higher since 2007. Building is through the roof. Commercials going bonkers.
Yeah.
You bet on the horse you can see, not the one you can't. And so you bet on this current market right now.
If I can use a fall pun, get your gourd around it. Because this stuff really matters. All right. That's a wrap. I just lost it.
We're done.
All right. Your two favorite realtors on the internet. I'm Sandy Roberts.
Bryant Lovett.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great fall weekend.
Yep. Enjoy
Halloween's
it.
coming up. We'll be on before.
Oh, yeah. We will be. Oh, man. Will that be on Halloween?
No, I think it's the day before.
It's the day before.
But you'll see costumes.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, gosh. She's putting me on the spot.
It's going to happen. Brian, all right, fam. In a costume. Y'all have a good weekend.
We'll see you next time.
Bye now.